Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? Okay, so now what we are going to do today is we will do the places in news. Places that have been in the news last week that will be covered today. ठीक है, लास्ट वीक की जो प्लेसेस न्यूज है वो कवर करेंगे. तो स्टार्ट करते हैं. बेसिकली दीज प्लेसेस आर न्यूज आर इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू एज द प्रीलिम्स आर अप्रोचिंग एंड यू नो that places in news also have some relevance. Around 2 to 3 questions have been asked every year, and those places are most of the times are the places that have been picked from the current affairs or from the contemporary news. ठीक है. तो फर्स्ट हमारा जो प्लेस है दैट इज रायमोना नेशनल पार्क एंड द कॉन्टेक्स्ट इज गीको स्पीशीज डिस्कवर्ड नियर रायमोना नेशनल पार्क. गीको क्या होता है? गीको इज बेसिकली यू कैन से लिजार्ड या फिर जो छिपकलियां होती हैं उनको जो है गीको बोला जाता है. तो रायमोना नेशनल पार्क कहाँ है? ये आसाम का मैप है. एंड एट दिस प्लेस देयर इज अ district called as कोकराझार. कोकराझार, ठीक है. कोकराझार is a district where Raimona National Park lies in, and this entire park जो है this is surrounded by a forest. This park is surrounded by a forest called as रिपू forest. पहले ये आपका फॉरेस्ट कंजर्व एरिया में था, रिपू फॉरेस्ट बोलते थे. एंड on this side it is bounded by 2 rivers, both on the west and east. West में यहां पे there is a river that is called as संकोश. ठीक है, this is संकोश river. And on the eastern side there is another river called as Saral Bhang river. This is called as Saral Bhang or Saral Bhanga river. ठीक है. On this side we have Bhutan, एंड भूटान में यहां पे है आपका पिब्सो वाइल्ड लाइफ सैंक्चुरी. सो इट इज सराउंडेड बाय पिब्सू वाइल्ड लाइफ सैंक्चुरी ऑफ भूटान इस तरफ. एंड ऑन द अदर साइड यहां पे देर इज अ बक्सा टाइगर रिजर्व दैट इज इन वेस्ट बंगाल. बक्सा टाइगर रिजर्व. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, this particular place is important because this is a native place of golden langur, or I can say that golden langur is endemic to this particular place. ठीक है. So few facts that we need to remember about this. One is that this is lying in a Kokrajhar district of Assam. Another is it is bounded by 2 rivers. One is the Sankosh river on the west and Saralbhanga river on the east. It has been bounded by Pipso Wildlife Sanctuary that is in Bhutan and Baksa Tiger Reserve that is in West Bengal. Apart from it, you can write that the vegetation that we have been seeing there is tropical moist deciduous. Tropical moist deciduous forest or vegetation is being seen here. And this entire area जो है this lies in a Terai region. ठीक है, Terai region in the आपका food plains of Himalayas. ठीक है. So this was all about the Raimona National Park. Now move on to our next location, and the next location is ScarboroughShoal. What is the context? The context is that China has deployed a floating barrier and multiple vessels to block the entrance of ScarboroughShoal. कहाँ है ScarboroughShoal? ScarboroughShoal देखिए यहाँ पे, ये है ScarboroughShoal. And this ScarboroughShoal is an atoll feature, a triangular atoll that is located 200 kilometers away from Philippines. 200 kilometers. In fact, I can say that this ScarboroughShoal lies within the exclusive economic zone of Philippines. ठीक है, as per the United Nations Convention on the Law of Seas, this Scarborough shore lies within the exclusive economic zone of Philippines. And you must know that China is known for its notoriety. It is a one among the rogue states, I can say. कि ये this is a 9 dash line. ये line जो है, this is a 9 dash line, an imaginary line that has been drawn by China to say that the entire region that lies between this, or the entire South China Sea that lies between this line, that belongs to them. Okay, this is something that is being claimed by them. And this Scarborough Shoal जो है, in fact ये जो area है, इसमें this is the overlapping with the exclusive economic zone of Vietnam. Vietnam का exclusive economic zone यहाँ तक आता है, इंडोनेशिया का पार्ट भी जो है यहाँ तक आता है. So this is an area that is overlapping with the exclusive economic zone, and that is why this particular area is a zone of conflict, or this is a contentious zone between these countries. So Scarborough Shoal भी यही आता है, exclusive economic zone of Philippines, and that's why China and Philippines are locking up horns because of this particular region. एक और चीज भी है इसकी, you might have heard about permanent court of arbitration. Permanent court of arbitration. Philippines in the year 2016 have approached permanent court of arbitration, and Philippines was claiming that this Scarborough Shoal comes within their exclusive economic zone, so they have the right to do whatever they want to do in this territory. So permanent court of arbitration has ruled in favor of Philippines, and they have ordered China that you should refrain from coming in this territory as this belongs to the exclusive economic zone of Philippines. But China has categorically rejected it. They say that this belongs to them. Reason is because Scarborough Shoal jo hai, this is full of resources like fish. Fish stocks are in plenty available here. Plus, this is a place that is important from strategic and geopolitical issues. Or I can say this particular area is giving strategic, geopolitical, and military edge to China. And with this, they can handle, or in fact, they are handling $3 million trade every year because they have a control over this busy shipland in waterways. Okay, so this is all about the Scarborough Shoal. Next is Baltic Sea. What the context is? Context says that NATO intercepted Russian aircraft flying over Baltic Sea. This Baltic Sea is a part of, मैं इसको यहाँ लिख देता हूँ. This Baltic Sea is a part of Atlantic Ocean. Baltic Sea is a part of Atlantic Ocean. It is the newest sea that is being formed. ठीक है? It has brackish water. Plus, it is surrounded by a few countries. वो country कौन सी है? First is here Denmark, then Germany, then Sweden. We have Finland. We have Russia, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and Poland. And this part also belongs to Russia. This is called as Kaliningrad. Kaliningrad बोलते हैं इसको, and this is an exclave of Russia. ठीक है? So Baltic Sea is surrounded by Sweden, Finland, Russia, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Kaliningrad, Poland, Germany, as well as Denmark. And this Baltic Sea is connected with North Sea through a canal. यहाँ पे ये जर्मनी जो है, यहाँ पे एक small canal is being constructed. This canal is called as Kiel Canal. And this Kiel Canal connect Baltic Sea to North Sea. ठीक है, इसके इस साइड जो है यहाँ पे नॉर्थ सी है. और अगर आप देखें तो दिस पार्ट इज द गल्फ ऑफ बोथनिया. दिस इज गल्फ ऑफ बोथनिया. दिस इज गल्फ ऑफ फिनलैंड. दिस इज गल्फ ऑफ रीगा. ठीक है, these are the few gulfs that lie within the Baltic Sea. And Baltic Sea has been asked once in the UPSC also. So you must be careful about this. ठीक है. Yes, good afternoon, Priya. थोड़ा लेट देखा मैंने आपका मैसेज। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट इज जोजिला पास। कॉन्टेक्स्ट क्या है? कॉन्टेक्स्ट इज दैट जोजिला पास ऑन द श्रीनगर ले हाईवे has experienced deadly avalanche activity resulting in multiple fatalities. Zojila Pass जो है, it is considered one among the highest altitude passes in India, and it connects Srinagar to Leh. And on this pass there is a Kargil that lies between here. यहाँ पे आपका कारगिल भी है. And this has also been asked in the UPSC 10 और 12 years हो चुके हैं जब पूछा था ये. ठीक है, जिस जोजिला remains completely blocked during winters because of snowfall. एंड जोजिला को बोलते हैं कि इन 1948 में इट वाज पाकिस्तानी आर्मी दैट कैप्चर्ड दिस पास. पाकिस्तान कैप्चर्ड दिस जोजिला पास, एंड आफ्टर दैट इंडियन आर्मी रिटेलिएटेड. इंडियन आर्मी लॉन्च ऑपरेशन बाइसन. ठीक है, ऑपरेशन बाइसन वाज लॉन्च टू टेक ओवर दिस pass. A very important pass. It is an important way of communication between the Srinagar and Leh, and the Kargil, a very important town, also lies on it. Or we can say Zojila Pass जो है, this lies in Great Himalayas. ठीक है, ग्रेटर हिमालयाज का, जिसको हिमाद्री बोलते हैं, वहां पे. फाइन, ये है जोजिला पास. Next, we are moving to the another location, that is DiegoGarcia. What is the context? Context is that UK has paused legislation to transfer sovereignty of Chagos Islands, including DiegoGarcia base, to Mauritius, following strong opposition from US President Donald Trump. देखिए यहाँ पे कुछ islands हैं, and this group of islands is called as Chagos Archipelago, and this is to the south of equator. Equator आपका यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. So this lies to the south of equator. And in these Chagos archipelago, there is an important island, that is DiegoGarcia. ये पूरा जो Chagos archipelago है, these Chagos were once colony of French in 19th century. Thereafter, when there was a battle took place between the France and England, France has surrendered this part to Britain. Until then, from that time to till now, this was the colony of Britain. ठीक है, ब्रिटेन की कॉलोनी बन गई. And in the year 2024, Britain promised to Mauritius, Britain promised to Mauritius that the group of these islands will be handed over to you, and they will be the sovereign islands of yours. But now Trump is resisting this. Trump is saying that no need to hand over these islands to Mauritius. Why? Because DiegoGarcia is a base of UK and USA. ठीक है, base means this is a military base. This is a military base of UK and USA that gives them edge over the geopolitical and military interest in Indian Ocean. Because of DiegoGarcia, US and UK, they can keep an eye over Africa, Arabian states, and Middle East, as well as Asian part. ठीक है, and DiegoGarcia played a very important role in Afghanistan war, as well as the Gulf crisis that happened in the year 1991. ठीक है, तो स्ट्रैटेजिक है, इंपॉर्टेंट है, DiegoGarcia है. प्लस DiegoGarcia और ये Chagos जो है, दिस इज ऑल्सो known to be the atoll reefs. ठीक है, तो ये है DiegoGarcia was once the territory of France. Later on, they were surrendered to Britain. From then to now, it has been a part of Britain, and Britain has promised to Mauritius in 2024 that they will soon hand over the sovereignty of the Chagos Islands to Mauritius. But now the Trump is resisting. Trump is saying that we have a military base in DiegoGarcia. There might be a possibility that it would be a threat to our military base also. Although they have already signed a 99-year lease, but still Trump is resisting. So obviously UK is a strong and a loyal partner of USA. So they are acting on the lines of instructions that have been given by Trump. So overall, this was the places in news that we have covered today. This is the places in news of this week. Thank you and have a nice day.